country as the bright.
Good evening, folks. Listen, it is March 7th, 2026, 6:10 p.m. in less than an hour before the deadline hits. We get an announcement from Trump saying he agrees to suspend the bombing, a ceasefire for 2 weeks. So here's a little bit from CBS News on what is going on.
Like looter into strips and blocking ships.
But surprise, surprise.
That's where they would open it up. It's their territorial waters. That's something they're very likely.
It looks like Trump is backing down from all his threats.
Not being under airstrikes.
And here we go with another delay, and I'm sure there's just going to be more threats after this.
But first, I want to get to CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang. Weijia, what are you hearing from the White House about the ceasefire agreement?
Well, we know that President Trump right now is in the Oval Office, and that means he's working there. There's a Marine sentry standing guard. So we don't know, if he's making phone calls, whether he's getting more briefings, but certainly this announcement that he made on Truth Social was the result of intense talks and negotiations throughout the day. The president started today this morning with that very dire warning for Iran that if they did not meet this 8 p.m. deadline to reach a deal and to open the Strait of Hormuz, that an entire civilization would die. And we were at that press conference yesterday with President Trump in which he said essentially the same thing, that he was prepared to bomb all of Iran's power plants and bridges. But negotiations, again, as I mentioned, which were being brokered by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, apparently went well enough for the president to hold off on that massive bombing campaign. And it was just after 6:30 that he posted on Truth Social. And we know that the Strait of Hormuz was a really important part of any deal to President Trump because, of course, that is the waterway the oil tankers have to get through, and they have been avoiding.
Okay, I'm going to read this to you. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Based on conversations with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Field Marshal Azim Munar of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran, agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. And complete, immediate, and safe opening are all capitalized. I agree to suspend the bombing. So they're agreeing, that Iran is agreeing to open up the Strait of Hormuz. I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. This will be a double-sided ceasefire. The reason for doing so is that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives and are very far along with the definitive agreement concerning long-term peace with Iran and peace in the Middle East. We received a 10-point proposal from Iran and believe it is a workable basis on which to negotiate. Almost all of the various points of past contention have been agreed to between the United States and Iran, but a 2-week period will allow the agreement to be finalized and consummated. On behalf of the United States of America, as President and also representing the countries of the Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So there it is, folks. We have a 2-week ceasefire. And of course, we're going to be waiting to see if they actually open up the strait again. That will be, I guess, the big thing, one of the big things. And if they don't, or they do, and then they stop the ships from going through later on, at a later date, I'm sure we're going to go through this all again. But I guess this is good news. We can get the strait opened. We can get those ships through. We can get the gas, the fuel, the oil to where it needs to go, and all the other supplies. We will see what happens. But for now, we have a 2-week ceasefire. Praise God. Thanks for watching. God bless.